Hello, this is Ayman Zalfani and welcome to my fourth video. In this tutorial we will be talking about how to interconnect the previous three videos, those machines we've talked about, IOU router or switch instances, CSR1000v and IOS XRv. So we will be creating this topology in here for iOS over Linux routers, one IOS XRv and one CSR1000v machine. In order to accomplish this, we need two IOU-WEB machines, because from each machine we're allowed to only create one link to an external network assigned to each router. So because this link has to pass through IOS XRv, if we create one machine and try to do that in the interface assignment, in the method, the one I use at least, you can only assign one interface. So I split it into two parts. So the first machine will deal with this section and the second with this section. In reality, the first machine will create two routers, the link between them, then this link up to here, and in this side this link up to here, and the mirroring side will deal with the same exact thing. So inside each IOU-WEB machine, the linking to routers is done directly as if you're doing it on GNS3, but linking an IOL instance to an external router slash network, we need to do it through VMware Workstation's virtual networks. So these network pools will be used to channel that link between each two machines. So I have these already created in my VMware Workstation machine. So VNet 2 between IOL1 XR, VNet 4 here, 5, 3, and 7 between the two external routers. Well, actually they're external to the IOU-WEB machines. VNet 1 is used by the first IOU-WEB machine and the second one to have a browser access. I just use this address pool to draw those addresses, and the same thing for CSR1000v to have console access using secure CRT. For IOS XRv, as we've seen in the previous video, we need this, the named type TCP proxy, that will channel data coming from a named type to a telnet port so that secure CRT can interface with it. So let's get started. I already started all four machines. One thing we need to check is that the first machine here needs access to VNet 2, 3, and 1. At least those. If you see any extras, they're there for my own use. For this case, you only need 1, 2, and 3. So 1, 2, and 3 are present. This is used for updating purposes, and this one is used for my own other project purposes. So just ignore them. Just focus on the ones that you need at least for this example, 1, 2, and 3. The other machine needs 1, 4, and 5. So there. 1, 4, and 5. Same thing for IOS XR, 2, 4, and 7. XR 2, 4, and 7. Again, ignore the extra ones. For CSR1000v, we said we need VNet 1 for console access, as the management interface. So 1, 3, 5, and 7. And there, 1, 3, 5, and 7. Okay, let's start with the first machine, the first IOU-WEB machine. Accessing it through the browser, let's create a new topology. Let's call it part 1, description 1, no additional info, netmap. Let's call the first IOL machine IOL1. So 1 through the interface 0/0 will connect to router, or IOL2 through 0/0. Then 1 needs to connect to the XR machine. So the external link mapping is done, well, for my case at least, I use a fictitious cloud machine to which I extend this link as a which is the purpose of live 86 something. I forgot the name of the tool, but it's the one, it's the same as IOU-Net, the tool used by IOU-WEB to channel traffic from within this machine to external networks. So let's call it machine 10 0/0. Notice that this number, this interface number, does not matter. You can put whatever number you want because it does not matter to extending traffic to external networks. Then machine 2, IOL2, needs to connect to CSR1000v, and there. So we only have 3 links: 1, 2, and 3. Oh. Okay, and the netmap. Okay, let's give them names. IOL1, IOL2. Let's choose something significant to say that we're sending data to external networks. So 2 XRv, and this is the link that goes to CSR. iOS versions for the first 2. You don't need it for the other 2 because they're not really machines. They're just cabling extensions. Think of them that way. Cabling extensions. I only need 1. Then nothing here. Okay, for XRv and CSR, we need to check which interfaces that are linking this IOU-WEB machine to those 2 machines. To do that, we need to check the MAC addresses. So 2 and 3, 2 goes to XR, and 3, let's check, 2 goes to XR and 3 goes to CSR. So the first MAC address, E3, then ED. Let's see. Oh, I already have them here. IP link show. So E3, which is Ethernet 2, goes to XR. ED, which is Ethernet 3, goes to CSR. So here we'll put Ethernet 2 and Ethernet 3. Let's change the picture. The fictitious, really non-existing cloud is just there for show. And let's see the topology it's built. And there. That's the upper part of our topology. Notice the we put 0/0 here and the same here, but it changed to Ethernet 2 and 3. As I've said, those numbers put in the netmap file do not matter for external networks. They're just logical extensions. The others, however, are shown because they will be used. Save position. We'll do exactly the same thing but in the bottom, from the bottom side, with IOL3 and 4 on the second machine. New topology, let's go to part 2. Description 2. Okay, machine 3, which is IOL3, is linked to machine 4, which is IOL4. There, then 3 is connected to the XR machine. Should I give them the same name? I don't think it matters. Okay, let's keep the same number as the other machine. 0/0. This is the interface number that does not matter, because it will be changed with Ethernet X, depending on the one we are linking to the address pool we're using to connect to CSR and XRv. And 20. Okay, good. Add again 3, 4, 2 XRv, 2 CSR. It's exactly the same thing. And we need to check for Ethernet numbers for these two. Oh, I don't know yet. Cloud. Okay, let's check these two. On the second machine, the ones connected to, so 4 connects to is the common address pool with XR, and 5 with CSR. So 4, that's 3C, 5, 32. So 3C connects to XR. I think it's already present. Okay. IP link show, that's the command. 3C, so Ethernet 2 connects to XR, and Ethernet 3, that's 32, is used to connect to CSR. So Ethernet 2 and 3 in order. Okay. Anything else? Nope. Okay, save. Let's open it. And there. We've constructed the two topology parts on 2 separate IOU machines. Let's let's give them the IP addresses in those address pools, and then run OSPF and check that every machine can ping the other's loopback interface address. Okay, devices. Make sure you run all 4 of them. If these 2 are not green, you won't have any access to those Ethernet 2 and 3 cables. It's as if they don't exist, so you will definitely have no access to XR and CSR machines. Okay, I already started Secure CRT. Link into it has already been explained, so I'll just start configuring. Okay, I already put the addresses. 11, 11, 11, 11 for this machine. That's loopback interface address. 172.16.12.1 and 11.1. Then put them all in OSPF. Second IOL is also done. So let's see if it can ping. Good. 3. also done, and 4 is not yet ready. Oh, it is yet. It is ready. Let's see. Okay, good. These are just classic manipulations. So let's see. CSR1000v. CSR1000v runs IOS XE, which is very similar to classic iOS, thus IOU. Okay, this I already prepared the management interface, which I'm using here in Secure CRT to have console access. So I need to connect to configure these 3 interfaces. But before that, I need to check which one is connected to which. Like here. Again, using MAC addresses. Show interfaces. So the first one is D4. Just write it down. D4. The second ends with DE, and the third E8. Going back to the VMware workstation, and let's check. So D4 is connected to VNet 3, meaning that's the connection to IOL2. V5 DE, that's connected to IOL4, then 7, which is the third one. So in order 1, 2, and 3. Figure terminal, interface, loop back. Ethernet 1, that's the one connected to IOL2. So I already gave dot 1, so 172.16.22.1 is here, 172.16.11.1 is here, same here and here. So I'll give 172.16.22.2, 24.2, 21.2, and here it will be 21.1, 11.2, and 13.2. Okay. 172.16.22. Ethernet 3 is connected to IOL4, that's 24, and no shutdown. Ethernet 3 is connected to XR, so no shutdown. Exit. Router OSPF1 network 72.16.22 area, as I've used for the other machines, 4 zeros. Then 21, and what else? 22, 21, 24. Then the loopback interface. And there. Show IP OSPF neighbors. Okay, it can see IOL4 and 2. Good. So it can ping it with no problems. Good. Well, actually, if it's connected to 4 and 2, and 2 is connected to 1, 4 is connected to 3, so it can ping the others. And which can be explained here and there. You can see 11, 22, 33, 44 through OSPF. Well, we can force the loopback interface to be the sole identifier for each machine, but hey, we're only checking for connectivity here. Okay, XRv. Show interfaces. We need to check for MAC addresses too. Ignore the management one. Giga Ethernet 0. I'll be looking only at the last number. 61. 1 is 6B. 2 is 75. You should type them down or write them down on a sheet of paper so that you won't forget, because it gets confusing sometimes. Okay, ignore this one. 2. This links XR to IOL1, so 61 goes to IOL1, meaning interface 0 goes to IOL1. This one links XR to IOL3. That's 6B. 6B goes to IOL3, then the last one, 75, goes to CSR. Okay. Terminal, interface, loopback, IP address 1, interface, IP address 172.16.11, 1 to 1, 11. We used 1 here, so I'll use 2. One is connected to machine 3, so that's 1 to 3, then 13. Then the connection with CSR 21. No, shut down. Exit. Order OSPF 1. If you used the IOS XR before, you've probably noticed that it's a bit different. I'll define a router ID, same as loopback. For XR, you define in this matter the router OSPF number, then the area, then you just specify the interfaces you want to use. It will map itself to the addresses automatically. Interface Ethernet 0, 1, and 2. Commit. That's another difference. And show run. Let's check. Addresses are there. OSPF is up and running. Show IP OSPF neighbor. And they're up. Ping. Okay, here's one thing. I prepared this one before, but originally CDP is not active, so you need to activate that one, otherwise you won't have access. I've encountered this problem before, and I couldn't connect at all. I was like, what the hell is going on, until I figured that CDP is missing. So you need to activate it. Apart from that, you might find duplex mismatches. One XR would be working full duplex while the IOLs have half duplex active, so you might need to change that one. So let's check it. You can see them all: 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, and 4, 4. And there you have a working topology using CSR1000v, IOS XRv, and different IOUs. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please like, comment if you have any questions, and please subscribe. Thank you.